All right, get ready, folks. We're about to have game two here of San Amant Gators and the Woodlawn Panthers coming up pretty soon. Eric Billingsley will be the one with the call for this game. So just stay tuned. San Amant Gators, Woodlawn Panthers, right here live on Duckaroo Sports.
All right, Gator fans. Game 2.
Leading off this evening for the Gators, second baseman number 25, Lee Amade.
Lee Amade at the plate for the Gators here in the top of the first. Gators are going to be the visitors today in game 2. On the mound for Woodlawn is Kenny James, number 20. So here we go. First pitch to Amade. That ball's hit into right center field. Shifting over to left, makes a play to retire Amade on the first pitch of the game. So 1 down. It's going to bring Cole Poirier to the plate for the Gators.
Now batting center fielder number 10, Cole Poirier.
Poirier at the plate for the Gators with 1 out here in the top of the first. The first pitch to Poirier is ball downstairs. The 1-0 pitch, that's ball 2 downstairs. Gators win the first one, 10-0 by run rule in the 5th. And here we are, top of the first inning with 1 out, and Poirier at the plate with a 3-0 count. A 3-0 pitch to Poirier. Call strike 1. The 3-1 pitch to Poirier. Ball downstairs. And Poirier draws a 1-out walk.
Now batting right fielder number 20, Braden Carter.
That's going to bring Braden Carter to the plate. With Poirier down at first base with 1 out. Just getting underway here in the top of the first. And the first pitch to Carter. It's called strike 1. The 0-1 pitch takes off. Poirier takes off from first. And he pulled him off the bag, so that's going to be that was a second base. That's going to be E4.
Now batting third baseman number 11, Blaze Lavon.
Now batting third baseman for the Gators, number 11, with runners on first and second. Poirier down at second. Kerger at first. Lalonde at the plate. Just getting underway here, top of the first. 1 out. Lalonde takes ball 1 upstairs. And the 1-0 pitch to Lalonde. Runners take off, and that ball's hit in the left field. And that's going to, I don't know what happened there. And that's going to be a 2 RBI double for Blaze Lalonde. And that's going to bring the left fielder Ashton Ellis to the plate, number 18.
Now batting left fielder number 18, Ashton Ellis.
With 1 out and a runner on second base, Blaze Lalonde with a 1-out double. Gators up 2-0. Ball upstairs. 1-0 count, 1 out. Here in the top of the first, 2 across for the Gators. And the pitch to Ellis is ball downstairs. Running it to 2-0. And the 2-0 pitch to Ellis. Ball outside, 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. Runner on second, 1 out. Ellis at the plate. Lalonde down at second after a 2 RBI double. A 3-0 pitch. Call strike 1. Mm-hmm. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Top of the first, Gators up 2-0. And the 3-1 pitch to Ellis is fouled out of play. That's going to run the count full. The wind's still blowing pretty hard, swirling. And the payoff pitch to Ellis is ball 4. That's going to bring up the designated hitter, number 22, Braden Billingsley.
Now batting designated hitter number 22, Braden Billingsley.
With 2 on and 1 out. And the first pitch to Billingsley is downstairs, ball 1. Neither one of these umpires are really balls of fire. They don't really tell you what's going on. 1 ball, no strike, 1 out, 2 on. Top of the first. That ball is called strike 1 in the other batter's box. So 1-1 to count on the DH Billingsley here. Top of the first. Lalonde down at second. Ellis on at first. Runners take off. That ball's fouled off for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. The ball is upstairs. That'll run the count even at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, 2 on. And the 2-2 pitch. That ball's fouled out of play. We'll do it again. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 2 on for the Gators. 2 across here in the top of the first. Ball 3. That'll run it full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 6-hole hitting DH. Runner steps out. And the payoff pitch is ball 4 outside. And that's going to load them up. It's going to load them up for Landon Stewart, number 7.
Now batting first baseman, number 7, Landon Stewart.
1 out, bases loaded, 2 across. Stewart at the plate. Lalonde down at third. Ellis at second. Billingsley at first. And ball 1. The 1-0 pitch to Stewart. Call strike 1. The 1-1 pitch. Ball 2. That ball's fouled back. That's going to run the count even, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bases loaded. Stewart at the plate. Gators up 2-0 here early in the first inning. Gators the visiting team this game. Doubleheader. It's going to run the count full. Ball's fouled, out of play. We'll do it again. Three balls, 2 strikes. 7-hole hitter Stewart at the plate with the bases loaded. And that's ball 4, and that's going to play the run for the Gators. Lalonde will come in to score for the 3rd run of the inning. And everybody will move down a spot. We have a mound visit. It's going to bring up the catcher, Trent Laporte, to the plate for Gators. And that's 3 consecutive walks. Sorry, with the bases loaded and 3 across. Trent Laporte will come to the plate.
Catcher number 9, Trent Laporte.
So after a quick mound visit, still with 1 out and the bases loaded. And the first pitch to Laporte. It's ball downstairs. 1 ball, no strike, 1 out. Gators with 3 across here on 1 hit and 3 consecutive walks in the top of the first inning. That ball is upstairs. 2 balls. Ellis down at third, Billingsley at second, Stewart at first, Laporte at the plate. That's ball 3. I don't see anybody warming in the Woodlawn pen. The 3-0 pitch. Call strike 1. The 3-1 pitch. Way outside, and that's going to walk in another run for the Gators. that's the 4th consecutive walk.
Now batting shortstop number 31, Ryder Molay.
So bring the shortstop Ryder Molay up to the plate. Looking for a pitch to hit. 4-0 Gators. 1 out here in the top of the first inning. Courtesy runner for the catcher, number 24, Cameron Planch. They get Billingsley at third, Stewart at second, Planch at first, Ryder Molay at the plate with 1 out, and 4 across here for the Gators on 1 hit. And that ball's fouled back for strike 1. So the 0-1 pitch to Molay with the bases loaded. Call strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases loaded. Molay at the plate. The 0-2 pitch, ball upstairs. One ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 is ball 2 outside. The 1-2 pitch. Ball 3, that's going to fill it up. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count, 1 out. Bases loaded. We've had 4 consecutive walks. That ball's grounded. Grounded to third base. He steps on the bag for the fielder's choice. Billingsley scores.
Now batting second baseman number 25, Lee Amant.
So runners on first and second now. That's going to bring us back to the top of the order. And Lee Amade, who flew out to center field his first time up this inning. That's called strike 1. Ball inside. So even the count at 1-1. Planch down at second. Ryder Molay down at first. Gators got 5 runs. Top of the first inning. It's ball 2 downstairs. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. 2 on. Ball upstairs. Had to run it to 3-1. And the 3-1 pitch to Amade. Pitcher steps off. Now the 3-1. Ball downstairs, and that's another walk. That's going to load him back up for Poirier.
Now batting center fielder number 10, Cole Poirier.
bring number 10, Poirier, up, but we're going to have a pitching change. We'll be right back. All right, that's going to bring Cole Poirier to the plate after a pitching change. Cameron Planche down at third. Ryder Mole down at second. Amadei at third. And 5 across for the Gators. And the first pitch to Poirier is ball 1. Seems to be the story here, Dane. Ball 1. 1-0 count to Poirier with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Ball 2. The 2-0 pitch to Poirier. Swung on, foul down the line. Amadei at first, Mole at second, Planche at third. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, and 5 across for the Gators. That's ball 3. Five walks in the inning. An error and a double. And that ball's hitting left field. And that's going to get down for a base hit. 2 runs will score.
Now batting right fielder number 20, Braden Kruger.
It's going to bring Kruger to the plate with 7 runs across for the Gators and still 2 out. Amadei down at second, Poirier at first with the single. That ball's in the dirt, and both runners will advance.
Not dirt here anymore.
You are correct. So runners on second and third with 2 outs. Gators have plated 7 runs here in the top of the first on 2 hits and 5 walks. Call strike 1. That'll even the count at 1-1. And a 3-hole hitting Kurger. Ball downstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch to Kurger is hit in the left field, short left fielder over, makes the play to finally retire the side. The Gators get 7 runs on 2 hits, and they leave them loaded. We go to the bottom of the first. Gators up 7-0. All right, around the infield today for game 2. Lalonde at third, Mole at short, Amade at second base. Landon Stewart checks in at first base.
Designated hitter number 5, Makai Thomas.
Left to right is Ellis, Poirier, and Kurger. Call strike 1. First pitch from junior pitcher Kobe Sheets. Call strike 2. That's number 5, Thomas, at the plate for the Panthers to start off the bottom of the first inning. Behind the plate, Laporte gets the start in game 2. The 1-2 pitch from Sheets is grounded to Amade down at second base, up and over. Makes a play to retire the first out of the first inning.
Now batting first baseman number 3, Roosevelt Franklin.
A 4-3 put out for the first out of the bottom of the first inning. I want to say top, but we are the visiting team in game 2. And number 3, Franklin at bat for the Panthers, and he's hit.
Now batting second baseman number 11, Braden Hodges.
That's going to bring up Braden Hodges to the plate with a runner on and 1 out. here in the bottom of the first. So runner on. Sheets delivers. That ball kicks away from the catcher. And a wild pitch will allow him to move over to second base. That ball one. Laporte's going to go have a conversation with him. So 1 ball, no strike, runner on second, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the first inning. Gators up 7-0. And a 1-0 pitch to Hodges. Ball downstairs, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Ball 3. That runs the count to 3-0. On a 3-hole hitter for the Panthers, Hodges. And the 3-0 pitch. Call strike 1. Three balls, 1 strike, 1 out, runner on second. Bottom of the first inning. Call strike 2. And Sheets has fought back and run the count full. And the payoff pitch to Hodges. Ball's grounded to Amade at second. Up and over, makes a play for out number 2. The runner advances down to third base.
Now batting catcher number 9, Khalil Lee.
So a 4-3 put out for the second out of the inning. Runner advances to third. That's going to bring up the catcher, Lee. And the first pitch to Lee is upstairs, ball 1. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs, runner at third. And the 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. The 1-1 pitch, ball 2 upstairs. The 2-1 delivery from Sheets. Call strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on third. Bottom of the first. Gators up 7-0. And the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. That's going to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We go to the top of the second inning. Gators up 7-0. All right. Start at the top of the second inning. Gators got Lalon, Ellis, and Billingsley due up. Lalon steps in. Lalon doubled his first time at bat. So the first pitch to Lalon is ball 1. Top of the second inning. Gators up 7-0. The 1-0 pitch to Lalon is ball 2 outside. Two balls, no strikes. Leadoff hitter here in the top of the second inning. Third sacker, Blaze Lalon. A 2-0 pitch. Call strike 1. And the 2-1 pitch to Lalon is ball 3. Seems like a theme here. 3 balls, 1 strike. And a 3-1 pitch to Lalon is ball 4. And Lalon reaches on a leadoff walk. That may have hit him. Let's go bring Ellis to the plate. Ellis walked his last time up.
Left fielder number 18, Ashton Ellis.
Lalon down at first with a leadoff walk. Ellis at the plate. A throw back over, not in time. Now the wind's blowing out to left now. Or right to left, should I say. It's all over the place. Lalon. Oh, that ball's popped up to the catcher. Makes the play for the first out of the inning. 1 out here.
Now batting designated hitter number 22, Braden Billingsley.
That's going to bring up Braden Billingsley to the plate with a line down at first base. With 1 out here in the top of the second inning. That ball's outside. Ball 1. So Ellis pops up to the catcher. The 1-0 to Billingsley. Ball downstairs, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Runner goes. Ball 3. And Lalon still second base. Three balls, no strikes. Runner at second with 1 out here in the top of the second inning. Gators with a 7-run lead. Call strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike. To the DH, Braden Billingsley. And the 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. So another walk for Billingsley.
Now batting first base number 7, Landon Stewart.
Landon Stewart steps in with runners on first and second and 1 man out. Landon flew out to the third baseman. His first time up and takes ball 1. I tell you it was a trend. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 on for the Gators here in the top of the second inning. And 1 out. Call strike one. That'll even it up at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 2 on. The 1-1 pitch to Stewart is ball 2. Ball 3. Three balls, 1 strike, 1 out. 2 on. Top of 2. And that's ball 4, and that's going to load them up. It's going to bring up catcher Trent Laporte.
Catcher number 9, Trent Laporte.
And the 8th walk for Woodlawn pitching today. All right, Laporte steps in the box. Bases full of Gators. And the first pitch to Laporte is ball 1. Lalonde down at third. Billingsley at second. Stewart on at first. All on base via the walk. And that ball's hit into the gap. It looks like it's going to get down. No. Good play by the center fielder to come over and make the second out of the inning. So Laporte flies out to center field for the second out, and that's going to bring up Ryder Mole to the plate.
Shortstop number 31, Ryder Mole.
So Mole comes up with the bases loaded. And the first pitch to Mole is over and that's going to get down for a base hit. And they're going to send the runner. That's going to score 2. And it's going to score 3 on the error. And it's going to allow Mole to move down to third base. So a couple RBIs on a single and a couple errors for the Panthers. And that's going to make the score 10-0. That's going to bring up Lee Amadei.
25, Lee Amadei.
And Amadei up for the third time today. He flew out and walked. And he takes ball 1. Mole down at third base. Amadei at the plate with 2 outs. And that ball is hit foul. That's going to even the count at 1-1. Mole down at third. And that ball's hit in the left center field, and that's heck of a play. Heck of a play by the left fielder for Woodlawn to retire the side. Gators get 3 runs on 2 hits, 3 runs on 1 hit, and they leave 1. We go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Gators up 10-0. All right, 1 defensive adjustment. Looks like now I think the defense is the same. No changes defensively. Kobe Sheets back on the mound for his 2nd inning of work. Jaden Sylvester steps in the bottom of the 2nd inning, and the first pitch is lined for a base hit in the left center field.
Now batting shortstop number 15, Myron Nelson.
It's going to bring up Nelson to the plate. With nobody out and a runner on first base. Bottom of 2. That ball's fouled back for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Foul ball, strike 2. He threw it at the bat for strike 2. That ball's in the dirt. Nobody advances. Bringing the count to 1-2 with nobody out. Bottom of the 2nd inning and a runner on first base. The 1-2 pitch, runner goes, strike him out, and he is safe down at second base.
Now batting number 20, Kenny James.
So now 1 out. One out, runner on second base. And the first pitch to James is swing and a miss for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch from Sheets. Ball's fouled back, and Church Point claims 1 for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner on second base. Gators with a 10-run advantage. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3 for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting third baseman number 6, Jared Olin.
Runner on second base for number 6, Olin. He'll be hit by a pitch. And Olin will reach on a hit by pitch, putting runners on first and second with 2 outs.
Now batting pitcher number 10, James Skiles.
Ball upstairs to the 9-hole hitter, Skiles. One ball, no strikes, 2 on, 2 out. Bottom of 2. And the 1-0 pitch. Call strike 1. The 1-1 pitch from Sheets. Swing and a miss for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. And the 1-2 pitch. And he hits him. Another hit by pitch. That's going to load him up.
Designated hitter number 5.
That's going to bring us back to the top of the order with the bases loaded and the leadoff hitter Thomas at the plate for Woodlawn with 2 outs here. Yeah, he got hit in a little bad place, it looks like. And they're going to get a runner for him. All right, so bases loaded for Woodlawn here in the bottom of the 2nd inning with 2 outs. A single and 2 hit batsmen, around 2 strikeouts. So here we go. Thomas stands in now. First pitch from Sheets to Thomas is swing and a miss for strike 1. Bases loaded, 0-1 count, 2 outs. And the 0-1 from Sheets, ball 1. The 1-1 pitch. Ball upstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch. Ball 3. The 3-1. Ball 4, and that's going to walk in a run. So Thomas draws a walk. And that's going to bring Coach Bravado to the mound. Coming on a pitch for the Gators now, number 29, Lawson Bourgeois. All right, Lawson Bourgeois takes the bump for the Gators. With the bases loaded, 2 outs.
Nobody. First baseman number 3, Roosevelt Franklin.
Here in the bottom of the second inning, Franklin up. And the first pitch to Franklin from Bourgeois is swing and a miss. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Ball downstairs. That'll even the count at 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. The wind is still playing tricks on us. Chuck, it don't know what it wants to do. And the 1-2 pitch downstairs for ball 2. That'll run it to a 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of 2. And the bases loaded. The 2-2 pitch. Foul straight back. The 2-2 pitch again. And that'll be a foul ball. And we'll do this 2-2 thing again.
I'm gonna go run to that meeting. Just leave, and I'll come get it after.
All right. And a 2-2 pitch. Foul ball out of play. Bases loaded, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Gators up 10-1. Swing and a miss, and that's going to retire the side. So the Panthers get 1 run on 1 hit, and they leave them loaded. We go to the top of the 3rd. Gators up 10-1. All right, due up for the Gators. This inning scheduled up. We got Poirier, Kerriger, and Ellis.
Center fielder number 10, Cole Poirier.
Poirier, Kerriger, Lalonde, Ellis. As we start the top of the third inning. Poirier to lead it off for the Gators. A new pitcher for Woodlawn. Roosevelt Franklin. First offering is ball one. A 1-0 count. The leadoff hitter, Cole Poirier, here in the top of the third. Swing and a miss. The 1-1 pitch. Call strike two. Ball outside. That's going to run it even to 2-2. And he's called that one today a couple of times. So I'm just kind of shocked. I mean, it's the right call, but 2 balls, 2 strikes. Poirier leading it off for the Gators, and that is just a bit outside for ball 3, and that's going to run it full. Payoff pitch to Poirier is ball 4. And a leadoff walk for Poirier here in the top of the third inning. It's going to bring up Braden Kerriger to the plate.
Number 20, Braden Carter.
So Poirier down at first base with a leadoff walk. Kerriger steps in. He's reached on an error and flew out to left field and takes ball 1. Ball 2 downstairs. So quickly 2 balls here. Ball upstairs, 3-0. Three balls, no strikes, no outs. Poirier down at first base, and Kerriger draws a walk to push runners at first and second base, and that's going to bring up number 11, Blaze Lalonde, to the plate.
Now batting third baseman, number 11, Blaze Lalonde.
Lalonde with a double and a walk on the afternoon. And ball 1. I'll tell you it was a theme. That's 10 walks on the day for Panther pitching just this game. Two-0 pitch to Lalonde. It's called strike 1. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 on. Nobody out here in the top of the third. Poirier down at first, Poirier down at second, Kerriger at first. And that's going to be another walk. I'm losing count. It's going to load the bases for Ashton Ellis.
Now batting right fielder, number 18, Ashton Ellis.
So bases loaded, Ellis at the plate with nobody out. Top of the third inning on 3 straight walks. And that's ball 1. Lalonde at first, Kerger at second, Poirier at third, Ellis at the plate with nobody out. And he's hit by a pitch. And that's going to bring in Poirier for the 11th run of the game. Ellis is hit by a pitch. It's going to bring up the designated hitter, Braden Billingsley, but we're going to have a mound visit. We'll be right back. All right, Nelson on the pitch for the Panthers.
Designated hitter number 22, Braden Billingsley.
That's going to bring Billingsley to the plate with the bases loaded and nobody out. The first pitch. That ball's hit into left field for a base hit. That's going to score a run.
Now batting first baseman number 7, Landon Stewart.
That's going to bring up Landon Stewart to the plate. Still nobody out. Gators up 12-1 now. That ball is foul back. So Billingsley down at first. Ellis at second. Lalonde at third. And Stewart at the plate. With nobody out. And 2 runs across here for the Gators. Ball 2. Oh, I'm sorry. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. Ball upstairs. 12-1 Gators. Top of the third inning. Ball downstairs. Had to run the count to 3-1. On a 7-hole hitter, Landon Stewart. Landon over 1 on the day with a walk. And that is his second walk. That's going to bring in another run. That's going to bring Trent Laporte to the plate.
Now batting catcher number 9, Trent Laporte.
Maybe Laporte will get a little bit to hit here. Base is still loaded. That was called a strike, but if you see by the view of the camera, that was in the other batter's box. Bases loaded. Ellis down at third. Billingsley at second. Stewart at first. And ball one to Laporte. Laporte's walked and flew out to center field. A 1-1 pitch. Call strike two. And that ball's thrown over the catcher's head, and that's going to score a run. So Billingsley moves down to third. Stewart up to second. Ellis scores. And that's going to run the count 2-2 on Trent Laporte. Gators up 13-1. Ball two downstairs. No, that's 14. 14-1. Hold on. And Laporte draws a walk. And that's going to load him up again. That's Dallas Moran.
Pitching for the Gators, number 3, Dallas Moran.
Dallas Moran pitch hitting for Ryder Mole. Yeah, that's 14. Fly ball to left field. Sacrifice fly for the first out of the inning.
No, he didn't catch it.
Oh, he missed it?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. So that's going to be what, E? Was it an error or was it a hit?
Just let it drop.
So a base hit by Moran will make it 15-1.
Gators, number 33, Isaiah Omia.
A base hit for Moran. Isaiah Omiot. Pinch hitting for Lee Amadei. Ball downstairs. Bases loaded. Moran, Stewart. And Dylan Bro down at second base running. Omiot at the plate. His first plate appearance of the day. 15-1 Gators. Bases loaded. Swing and a miss. I'll bring the count to 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Still nobody out here. Ball 3. He's going to run it full. On Isaiah Omiat. Swing and a miss, strike 3 for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up Cameron Planch hitting for Cole Poirier.
Bench hitting for the Gators, number 24, Cameron Punch.
Ball 1. You heard that before? 1 ball, no strikes. Bases still loaded. Gators up 15-1. Call strike 1. Here in the top of the 3rd inning. The 1-1 pitch to Planch is ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Bases full of Gators. 15-1, top of the 3rd. Planch at the plate for ball 3. Ball 4, that's going to plate another run for the Gators. So Cameron Planch gets a base on balls. Coming in to score, Stewart.
Bench hitting for the Gators, number 40, Wyatt Ford.
Wyatt Ford to grab a bat for Braden Kerriger. With the bases still juiced. Call strike 1. 1 out, top of 3rd. Ball outside. Got to even it up at 1-1. With 1 out, Planch down at first base. Dallas Moran down at 2nd. Dylan Bro running down at 3rd base. Call strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on a pinch hitting Ford. And that would be ball 2. That'll even the count at 2-2. Gators up 16-1. The 2-2 pitch to Ford. Swing, and that's going to drop in for a hit. That's going to be extra bases. 1 run scores. 2 run scores. They'll hold Planch at 3rd. Wide forward in with a 2 RBI double. And that extends the Gators' lead to 18-1.
Bench hitting for the Gators, number 4, Cole Sims.
Sims will hit for the line here. Ball upstairs. Ball 2. Runners on second and third. Gators push their lead to 18-1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. The 2-1 pitch to Sims. It's foul straight back. That'll even the count at 2-2. Maddox Willis has grabbed the bat in the on deck circle. And that ball is hit down the line, and that's going to be extra bases. That's going to score 2. Cole Sims will be in with a stand-up double. And that's going to play the 20th run of the game for the Gators.
Pitch hitting for the Gators, number 23, Maddox Willis.
So Maddox Willis grabs a bat and is going to hit for the Gators. And he takes strike 1. And I'm running out of scorebook. And Willis is hit by a pitch. Let's bring up the designated hitter, Braden Billingsley.
Now batting, designated hitter number 22, Braden Billingsley.
Braden has walked twice and singled. And he's called back. And who we got hitting here? Connor Doty is going to be in for.
Pitch hitting for the Gators, number 19, Connor Doty.
So Connor Doty will pinch hit for Billingsley. With 1 out here and runners on first and second. And ball 1. And he's hit by a pitch. And that's going to load him up again, ladies and gentlemen. And that's going to bring to the plate. Probably going to have a pitching change. All right, mound visit over. That's going to bring up Dayton Stewart.
Bench hitting for the Gators, number 27, Dayton Stewart.
With runners, bases full of Gators with Dayton Stewart up. Ball 1. Y'all heard that before? 1 ball, no strikes. Bases full of Gators again. With 1 out here in the top of the 3rd inning. And that's ball 2. That almost hit him. The 2-0 pitch to Stewart. Ball 3. Oh, he called it a strike. Yeah, he probably needs to widen the zone a little bit. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Top of the third. Gators up 20-1. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Foul straight back. That'll run the count full on Stewart here. And the payoff pitch to Stewart is popped up out of play. So the payoff pitch again to Stewart with the bases loaded. And that ball's hit. It's pretty deep. Left fielder over, makes a play. Runner from third tags. Sacrifice fly for Stewart for the second out of the inning. It's going to bring up Trent Laporte.
Now batting catcher number 9, Trent Laporte.
So 2 outs here in the top of the third inning. Neither other runner advanced, just a runner from third. That's going to bring up Trent Laporte. And it's fouled back for strike 1. Trent Laporte, 2 outs, runners on first and second. Top of the third inning, Gators up 21-1. And that's ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch to Laporte. It's popped up into right field. And it hits the ground. And Laporte tries to get it into a double. And that'll end the inning. And I don't know how many runs we scored, but we go to the bottom of the third. Gators up 22.
Bellavita provides a luxurious experience for those looking to rejuvenate, revitalize, and rehydrate. Accredited professionals are there to make sure you receive your best experience possible. Some services provided include intense pulse light therapy, facial, dermaplaning.
Briar LeBlanc on the mound for the Gators. We'll reset the defense. I'm sure there'll be some changes. Looks like we got Cole Sims at third. Dallas Moran at shortstop. Isaiah Omiat at second. Dayton Stewart down at first base. Maddox Willis in left field. Cameron Planch in center. And Wyatt Ford right field, and Laporte still behind the plate for the Gators. So Hodges will lead off for the Panthers here in the bottom of the third, trailing by 21. Ball one outside. Briar LeBlanc on the mound for the Gators now. Call strike one. That'll even it up at 1-1. Hodges grounded out to second base. His first time up. Ball two upstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss for strike 2. That'll even it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the third inning. The 2-2 pitch is fouled down the right side, out of play. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hodges leading off here at the bottom of the third. And that ball's hit in the right center field for a base hit. Second hit of the game
Now
for
batting catcher number 9, Khalil Lee.
the Panthers. Khalil Lee, the catcher, steps in with a runner at first base and nobody out. Ball one outside. One ball, no strike. Runner down at first. Ball two upstairs. The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike one. The 2-1 from LeBlanc. Ball upstairs, 3-1. Run on first. Sanamo is the visiting team in this game. Second game of a doubleheader. And LeBlanc issues another walk. A walk, his first walk.
Now batting center fielder number 1, Jaden Sylvester.
Put runners on first and second. It's going to bring up Jaden Sylvester. He singled his first time up. Call strike one. The 0-1 pitch from LeBlanc. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2 on, nobody out. The 0-2 pitch. LeBlanc steps off. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. For the first out of the inning. And a back pick for the second out of the inning from Laporte.
Now batting pitcher number 15, Myron Nelson.
Did Breyer throw it or did Trent throw it?
That's going to bring up Nelson with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Call strike 2. I think Breyer found it. The 0-2 pitch to Nelson. Ball outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at first. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that'll retire the side. They get 1 hit, no runs. And that's your ball game, ladies and gentlemen. So final, Gators 22, Panthers 1. So the Gators sweep the doubleheader to go 24-3 on the season. And big game Thursday at, is that Catholic or is that home?
Oh, it's that Catholic.
At Catholic. Gators win. We're signing off.